When Auburn has a home football game, the entire city just comes alive. The energy, the crowd, everybody's excited. We built this restaurant so close so we could be a part of that.
Yeah. Pump up the action. Ay, coming in, yeah. Flex, I just wanna win, yeah.
You take something so like as small as a seed and you can make something you can eat with it.
Yeah, state your name. I just switched the lanes. Me did it again. I just flipped the pain. Stripping and dipping in bass, slab on everything.
The entire city is just packed full of alumni, fans, students, everyone wanting to come to the game, eat delicious food, tailgate, hang out with friends.
I'm at the Auburn University Community Garden, and this place is awesome. Of course, everybody's already setting up their tailgates, like this right behind me. It's gonna be a fun weekend, I'll tell you that.
The community garden, as part of campus dining, is actually an interesting fit. We rent garden plots to the Auburn Opelika community, faculty, staff, and students. We have classes that come out and use the garden.
I played sports and stuff growing up, so I enjoyed being outside, and it's something to keep me active.
We're growing food ourselves. We're saving water and trying to use sustainable practices in order to produce food that we then distribute directly to our community.
Some of the food that we grow is sold to local restaurants. Being able to build a relationship with local chefs to use really hyper-local, fresh, mostly organically grown produce in their restaurants not only gives them a better quality of product for their customers, but also allows them to build that relationship with the university.
Queso, we have chili con queso, salsa, corn chips. Growing up as a kid in Alabama, my grandpa Kennedy was a cattle farmer, chicken farmer, cotton, peanuts, pine, also did catfish, tilapia. Every time we would sit down for the long family table experience, Mama Jean served all the farm fresh vegetables. And then I realized that my grandparents literally lived like a co-op. They traded crops with the neighbors. So having that experience and watching the sustainable approach to a community that they had, I wanted a restaurant like that. And I wanted it in Auburn, where my wife and I met in college, and where 15 alumni in our family went to Auburn. And we wanted to have our way to give back and our way to reduce our carbon footprint. So this little acre, our little urban farm, as we laid out the original landscape and how we were going to plant all the edible orchards and all of the edible landscape, we started just, like Grandpa, utilizing every little inch of the farm. Every time the cooks come in, they go outside, enjoy the light, enjoy walking around and harvesting the items for their menu for the night. So any opportunity we can to use the acre, we feel an obligation to do that. But we rely mostly on the community and the farmers, the fishermen, and our relationship with Auburn University. We're able to get local farmers, take their animals that are humanely raised, pasture-fed, harvest them at Auburn University at the Auburn University Meat Lab, breaking down, using from the rooter to the tutor, and getting every single bit of the animal utilized, totally changing our ability to storytell through our food. We focus on the community. They responded. They wanted fresh. They wanted to have that story translate to the plate, understanding that this food was better for them, and this food was to honor the citizens here in Auburn and take care of them. And they immediately responded.
Oh, that's so good.
Right?
Oh my gosh.
At least 20% of all of the food that's served on campus comes from local vendors. For example, we work with Extreme Greens Hydroponics. It's a local farmer named Ralph. We get a lot of cucumbers and tomatoes, lettuces, and other microgreens, stuff like that from him. We also work with our Fisheries department here on campus. They have a big research aquaponics center, which is a series of greenhouses that house both fish that we use on campus and produce that we then use in the dining halls as well. So our relationship with campus dining and the dining halls on campus actually works very similarly to our concierge gardening programs. We're able to sit down with the chefs, work out their menus, what they're planning on cooking, and then figure out what we're able to grow, what we can provide, and then fill that niche for them.
Our second restaurant down the street, 2 miles up from Acre, you literally order straight from the butcher and the pit master. I love to hunt, and I'm a bow hunter, so hence the name Bow and Arrow. When you walk in that restaurant, those guys are waiting there, and you put your order in with them, and they grab the meat off the pit, carve it, and right to your plate. And then you finish like a potluck. You've got collard greens and cream corn, potato salad. Everything is fresh, all of it made in-house. We get to tell that version of the story at Bow and Arrow.